All right, so welcome to LCA's Academic and Not So Academic Awards. In any year, there are people to thank. This year is no exception. First, I want to thank Ashlyn Williams. This year, I have fully appreciated everything that she took on for me and the gifts being done the gift of things being done before I asked for them to be done. And parents, thank you for enduring this year and helping us to make the most of it. Your encouragement and willingness to be flexible, they're highly valued. Miss G and Mr. Strong. Okay, we're gonna make it. Miss G and Mr. Strong, they had a crazy task for coming into the high school mid-year. This is not a program that is easy to just pick up and start going in. It really isn't. They had the challenge of literally just being like, here you go, do your best. And they did it with grace, and they did it with love, and they did it they did it because they love you, and they know that this can be helped. So I really, really appreciate all of their help. I leak, I'm sorry, I can't help it. This is why I packed 3 of these bad boys today. Neither of them before. Neither of them, so yes, they were the best fit for the job because they know Ignitia. But each area in Ignitia has its own idiosyncrasies, it has its own thing that it does. And so coming in, they knew how they ran their program, but they didn't necessarily know how the high school program ran. In addition to that, you've got the hard subjects that by mid-semester are really ramping up and doing what they do. So I just really appreciate them being willing to step in and do that and learn on the fly. In addition to doing their own job that they were hired and we still needed to do. So they're doing my job and their job. All right. Students. Hold on. Wow. This school year did not turn out as planned. I think that we started the year, we did some things, and now we're ending the year. That's about the only thing that resembles the plan that I started with before school started. But you guys exercised some major adulting concepts, and you came out stronger for it. You took on being accountable for what you were doing and what you were learning. You took on holding each other accountable and keeping each other going when I couldn't be there to push you. And I so appreciate that, because that's what you need to do in life. You've got to help others by pushing them to do what they need to do. And you guys had each other's back, and I so very much appreciate that. I'm proud of how far you have come as emerging adults, and the adults that you are choosing to become. Not every year is solely focused on academics. Sometimes the most growth is learning about who you are and what you bring to the table, the good and the bad, and showing up. All right, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I didn't want to be a teacher. Plot twist. I didn't want to be a teacher because my mom was a teacher and her grandma was a teacher. and I didn't want to have any part of the education system. In fact, when I was in high school, I did what Morgan does. I went and I helped at a preschool in the afternoon, and I was like, and I'm done. I'm not doing that. Because I wanted to be different than they were. And then there was the whole matter of high school. When I came to work here, I didn't work in high school to start out with. I worked in first grade, which was still older than anything I'd ever done. And at one point, Mr. and Mrs. Strong came to me and they said, "We need help in high school." And I was like, I was scared of high school. I feared them strongly. Why? Because they could talk back, and they also realized that they could make different choices than the ones that I wanted them to make. And I didn't know how I would deal with that. And they were sometimes bigger than me. And we're developing the nasty habit of critical thinking. And I did not personally love my high school experience. So no thanks, I'm good. I'm gonna see my way out. But God had a plan. God had a plan to redeem the legacy of teaching that I had watched and He had cultivated as I grew up. A plan that did not include the fear, but to love these students. You guys, that's you. It's a fierceness to see the emerging adults that culture loves to groan about and help them to become the best that they can be, and to the best of my ability, helping them to do that, using my education and experience as a high schooler. Plot twist, my degree is in education. To allow them to challenge my beliefs and values as they explore their own, and to not feel threatened by that, but to be as genuine and honest as I could be, growing in my faith right along with them. I love your emerging adults. I get to see them as young caterpillars when they come in, and I get to participate in the process of them becoming butterflies. It's a humbling experience to be part of. All right, so one last thing. As this experience comes to a close, a redeeming theme is present. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through Him, Colossians 3:17, because God is in the business of redemption. He wants to redeem your heart and what you go through, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And He wants to redeem you if you allow Him to. I can say 100%, I do not always like what He allows me to go through, but I am always amazed at how He uses it to help grow and encourage others and myself. Allow God to redeem everything. And trust that if He hasn't redeemed something yet, He will. Sorry. All right. On to the academic and not so academic. Your awards and your report card are in the sacks, along with, I have your, you have to come and see me, sorry. I have your funny awards, your not so academic awards. So I'm gonna do the academic first, and then we'll do the silly. There's also a couple of little things in there. One of them reminds me of you, and the other one is something that I want you to always remember, okay? Woo! All right, Kareth. Let's do it. All right, Kareth gets academic recognition
in American history and biology and nursing. And she has academic excellence. Oh, wait, did I say geometry?
Oh.
Because geometry has got to, like, you gotta say geometry. Recognition in geometry. And then high school health, Bible, English, and Spanish 1, academic excellence. Your Christian character trait is kindness. You are so kind, and you are constantly, I think you're going to be a great nurse. If you choose not to be a great nurse, you're going to be great at whatever you choose to do. But I think you have the talent and the ability to do that. And I so appreciate how you take care of others. And it's like some people, like me, I sometimes I have to think about it. Like you have to pray to see it. And with you, it's your DNA. Like you see it and you do it. And I just want to encourage you with that. So those are your academic and recognitions. By the way, academic excellence is maintaining an A, and academic recognition is maintaining a B. Oh, there's a chair. All right, Miss Morgan. Hold on, I'm gonna try to dry everything. So sorry. Morgan, you have academic recognition in Algebra 2 and Chemistry, and you have academic excellence in College Planner, English 3, Good Family and Consumer Science, Government and Economics, Bible and English. Your Christian character trait is responsibility. You like exude it. I so appreciate that you are on it. And I love, one of my favorite things about you is that, like, if it is 1:55, you know, and you're watching, because your responsibility is to leave, check out, and go work in the kids department. It is a very valuable trait to understand and honor that responsibility and that commitment that you've made. And that is just one tangible way that I see that you do that. Because you do it in other areas, it's just that is the one that you see it daily, and it's repetitive. But like everything, like you are responsible with driving, even if there's been curves. The conscientiousness with that responsibility is huge. And with your schoolwork, and even making sure that you are